welcome back to another episode of the White Sox March to October. We're really close to halfway through the season here. We're on game 76, we've played 75, and we actually find ourselves in a really good spot. I mean, to start as the 30th ranked team, and to have somehow found ourselves in the middle of one of the toughest divisions in the league. Like, who would have thought I'd be saying that about the AL Central, but it's true. And we're like right in the mix. We're only 6 games back, and then we're right in the thick of things when it comes to the wild card race. Now, back in like the first couple episodes, I think I mentioned that I was going to try and keep each episode to around the 15 to 20 minute mark, and then the last couple have just kind of found their way up close to 25 minutes. So I'm probably going to be making more of an effort today to keep this one shorter. So if we see a shorter runtime, now you know why. But maybe counterintuitively, to trying to keep it to a shorter runtime, I do want to look at our stats here real quick, being about halfway through the season. And sorting by home runs, we actually have 4 players with double-digit home runs right now, and even those who don't have double digits, still like a solid number for the halfway point in the season. And I don't know, I feel like this team wasn't really expected to have that much power going for it outside of Luis Robert and then like maybe Eloy. To see these kind of power numbers is kind of nice. And then the batting averages, sorting by that, we do only have the one over 300 right now, and he's actually well past 300. But like, look at all these solid numbers. Like, a lot of players up over the 260 mark. I don't know, to me this is just a lot of like solid contributions to the team. Pitching wise, a lot of it's been solid too. Really, our only 3 starters that have started the whole season so far are C, Soroka, and Kopech, and all 3 of them are putting together solid years with that ERA, you know, right in the thick of the threes. And then you have Jake Eater, the revelation here, getting him called up after a fast track, getting his attributes boosted way up. He might be the best pitcher on the team right now. We've had a lot of good bullpen pitching. Tukey as our long relievers kept that ERA under 3. Garrett Crochet's been our closer, and like, I don't want to jinx anything, but he's been pretty good so far. So yeah, I would consider this team to be in a really good spot right now, and it's only going to continue getting better as our players keep progressing their attributes and we get maybe a few more trades to pop up. And the first thing we're going to be doing today is going to give us even more of a chance to improve immediately. Because last episode, we played a game down in the minors and got Jared Schuster his fast track attribute boost. Bumped him up from a 63 overall up to a 69, got that potential up to a B. He's following along with the Jake Eater path pretty much word for word right now. And today we get to player lock with him one more time up here in the big leagues now to try and get him that even further attribute boost. Get him all the way up to what should be a 75 overall. It's not going to be easy though. We got to face the Astros, and that's not an easy team to pitch well against, I feel like. Especially when I kind of had all kinds of trouble with Schuster down in AAA in his fast track game. I just kind of got lucky that we pitched well enough to secure that boost. And I don't know, I could be not paying as much attention as I should be, but it feels like we've kind of been stuck on these jerseys for a while. But actually that first pitch was a perfect example of the issues I had with Schuster down in his minor league start. Was this pinpoint situation. It hasn't been going all that great for me, especially with Schuster in that last game. Got a lot of yellow releases. There's another one, and it's going to lead to a leadoff base hit. Oh no. Yeah, it's brutal here, man. 85% accuracy on a slider, I feel like, is usually good enough to not end up with a yellow release. They're giving me... It's the same thing, man. Is that Sheets in center? Oh my god, it is sabotage. They are sabotaging this start. They're giving me a full green meter to throw my fastball and telling me that it's yellow. They're not telling me what I'm doing wrong. And then they have Gavin Sheets playing center field, and I can't do anything to change that. There we go. All right, we found a good spot for the changeup. Needed to get that first out on the board. Okay, we got maybe what could be a 2-ball here. Only 50 speed from Altuve, and we're out of the first. Hey, this is very similar to how the minor league start was going. We gave up base runners, and then we found our way to get out of it. This time, though, getting the run support from the offense matters a lot more. Down in the minors, we didn't get a single run scored for us. But that was fine, because, you know, we don't really care about winning a minor league game. But up here in the big leagues, we care about every game. And if we lose, that would give us negative momentum. There we go. Another one out in front of the changeup. These Astros are not making it very easy already. Even these at-bats that I'm sitting them down, they're just not swinging the bat. Oh, he looked at the changeup. All right, this is turning into our strikeout pitch. All right, first pitch swing. I don't like that it's out to Sheets, but at least it was hit right to him. That might be the only way we can get a fly out to center field, is if he has to move like maybe a step or two. Okay, we got some weak contact. Wait a second. Is this... Okay, we did still get the out. Dude, this lineup is so loaded. They've got Jose Abreu batting 304 in the 9-hole. There's no breaks. There's nobody that stepped up to the plate that I've been like, okay, I don't need to be too careful against them. I can just pitch to contact. Everybody is scary. There we go. Another one on the change. Another one looking. That was a perfect spot. That might be trouble. Actually, Sheets is there. Look at him out there in center field. Still no runs on the board. So thanks for the help, offense. That's going to get through. That sucks. You keep it on the ground and it just finds a hole, and now there's speed on to lead off an inning. We almost made it all the way through the order without giving up another hit. Okay, but we got Jordan again, this time on the slider. Finally a new pitch getting a strikeout. Now what are the chances we get Altuve grounding into a double play again? Okay, or we'll get him to strike out. Kind of hung the changeup that time, but he was just out in front. And that one, we got a play made on that. All right. Schuster's got something working here. That's 4 scoreless. He's got 6 punch-outs. He's looking pretty good. Still no runs on the board, though. The pitch count is a little high. 57 pitches to get through 4 innings. I would think, though, as long as we get through this inning without, like, allowing a lot of bad, we've got a pretty good shot already at having locked up this boost. Oh, that's a perfect, though. That was purely because he was being patient and I couldn't get him to chase at all. There we go. We got another one looking. It's kind of a lot of strikeouts looking. A shockingly high amount of strikeouts looking for a guy with only 3 pitches. Another strikeout on the change. I think we're up to 8. And that's right to second base. So once again, Schuster works himself into trouble and works himself right out of it. Still no run support, though. And with where our energy's looking, I would hope this is our last inning, but I know better than to actually think that this is going to be our last inning. I know how this game works, and as long as I have them scoreless, they're just going to leave me in there until Schuster's arm falls off. Okay, that's put on the ground. I kind of hung that slider. It scared me, but we're good. And Pena's going to get himself on again. He hit it to the same spot. Moncada can't make a play on that grounder to his left. Yeah, and now we're down into yellow energy here. 80 pitches in. We needed to make that play. Is somebody going to make that play? Okay, so well, somebody got him at second. I don't know why the ball wasn't thrown to first, but I'll take the out. Altuve with the perfect. All right, I am losing all command right here. The less and less energy we have, the more and more yellows I'm throwing, and the par's already getting bigger the lower the energy gets. Come on, dude. Sheets, what kind of arm do you got? Keep this scoreless? Not a chance. I cannot throw the fastball inside. That's the only thing that's really been beating me here. Anytime I try and go to that pitch in, they're doing the damage. That wasn't even a good swing. And they're still leaving me in the game for no reason. Like, you can tell. You can tell he's cooked out there. He's gassed. Take him out. Okay. No, Sheets isn't going to get there. No, he is. Okay, I thought that was dropping faster. 6 innings, 1 run allowed, up over 90 pitches. This has to be it. Please be logical, game. Please make sense. Not only are we still out there, but we're still out there without even having scored a run. This is absolutely ridiculous at this point. Like, I don't understand what back-end coding on this game justifies leaving a debuting arm out there at this point in a game. Just to do that, just to give up perfect doubles to lead off an inning. Okay, nope, that's dropping in. That's going to be a run also. That is just... I mean, that's just everything that could go wrong right now going wrong at the same time. The fact that I have no energy is leading to this dude hitting foul ball after foul ball to extend the at-bat, and then it's capped off by a weak swing that Gavin Sheets, who should never be in center field, can't get to. I don't know, man. I still feel like 6 innings with, I think, 9 strikeouts, 2 runs allowed, that's good enough to get a boost. It's just, I feel like that could knock it down from a 3+ outing down to like a 2 or even a 1. Okay, it's telling me too, we also lost the game, so we get a little bit of negative momentum, but at least it's over, and at least we probably got our boost with Schuster, and that should make him a 75 overall. So we did get the +2, so it didn't lie to me there. Our momentum flips negative, but it wasn't really going to have an effect anyway. How long are we going to sim here? Nope, we're just going to go on a losing streak because we can't win without positive momentum. All right, well, we're closing in on the end of our scouting period. Only a couple weeks left before the draft. We're going to scout some more right fielders, and then I'm scouting a starting pitcher that should be there on the tail end of the draft. Gotta make sure we have plenty of people scouted throughout so we can still make informed picks near the end. But now it's all about breaking this losing streak. I think we're up to 4 losses in a row, about to get swept by the Tigers. We've fallen right back to 9 games back in the division. We're only 5 over 500 now. I was talking about being in such a good spot at the start of the episode, and then we've done nothing but lose, and now we're not in as great of a spot. Jared Schuster, though, did get his 2nd boost, so he is up to that 75 overall. The only problem is he went out. He had a really bad 2nd outing. But if I remember right, so did Eater. Eater's 2nd outing was pretty rough also, and now he's looking like this. So I'm going to stick with Schuster for now in that starting rotation. I guess that's one thing I didn't fully realize, though, with getting Oscar Colas sent down, was that if Sheets is now our backup outfielder, he doesn't even have a secondary position of center field. And I'm already frustrated enough by the CPU's poor decision making today, but like, really, you can't even have the wherewithal to be like, okay, well, Sheets has to sub in for Luis Robert today, so we'll move Fletcher to center field, or we'll move Benintendi to center field, somebody who can actually play center field instead of just plugging Sheets into the Luis Robert spot and saying, yep, that'll work. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into this game against the Tigers. We've got a 1-run lead to protect. They've got 2 on right now. They're threatening with runners on the corners. But if we get out of this, it hopefully would be smooth sailing to the end. So let's see what we're looking like here before we get things started. We've got 4 runs on the board. Eloy's hit a bomb, and he's driven in 3 of the 4. Sheets is out here stealing bases. And there we go. Slider got him. Stayed in the zone. Didn't really want it to, but it worked. So now all we got to do is maintain our lead, but why not add a couple more on? All right, there we go. We went down 0-2, and then he couldn't find the strike zone. We'll get our leadoff runner on. Man, I don't know if it's just because over the last couple of days I've been playing some events in Battle Royale on Diamond Dynasty, and those are on All-Star difficulty, but these PCIs feel really small right now. And that's going to be our double play. That's good. Vaughn, nope, that's not going to do anything. Kind of kept missing to the side of the fastballs. Not really an issue I'm used to having. All right, well, I think the move is to stick with Armstrong for another inning, even though... No, I can't go for that. I was going to say, even though I can't seem to figure out the timing of his pitching here, and I keep getting yellows, they actually are going to sack bunt him over. Okay, I guess I'll take my out at first. They're going to give me a free out. I'll take a free out. No. Okay, DeYoung's there. Now just get it to first. Oh, come on. And I didn't even realize, but with Matt Vierling up in that speed, there's not a great... Oh, they're just going to bunt the run in. Well, this has been a very fun inning to give up the lead. Okay, that's a pop-up. That should be our last out of the inning. And now we got to score to make sure this one ends in a timely fashion. No, that's a good swing, man. Okay, we got to walk. Even if I can't seem to make the swing that gets me a hit right now, my eye's been pretty good. Now we just need like one of those miracle Paul DeYoung swings that happens to leave. It's been a little while. No, 3-2 count. I'm just trying to take away the fastball if he wants to go in. And no, he just decides after having so much trouble finding the strike zone, he's just like, no, I'm just going to throw a picture perfect front door slider. Dude, really? He just went to that pitch the pitch before, and I ripped it foul. I was so far out in front of it. How does that make any sense to go right back to it? Or maybe that makes the most sense, because that was the last thing I would expect. I really have no idea how I didn't do anything in that inning. I got so many pitches to hit. I worked so many good counts. All right, well, I'm going to go to the lefty here. I'm going Tim Him. We've got two lefties due up, but right in the middle is Torkelson with like 95 power, I think it said, against lefties. Oh, and that might not even matter. Kerry Carpenter just way out in front of a first pitch cutter, and he's just ripping it to the gap. Okay, and then we get Torkelson. Not the combination of events I expected. I expected, if anything, I would get the lefties and have trouble getting Torkelson. Another punch out. All right, that time kept it in the zone. We might be able to work out of this still. I don't know if I want to leave Hill in to face Rogers, though. Yeah, we are. We're going to take him out. We're going to play the matchups here. We're going to hopefully be playing it safe. All right. Or I guess we're not playing it safe at all because I just threw him a meatball right down the middle because I can't figure out this pinpoint timing. Well, this is going to be up there for one of the worst episodes we've had yet. I mean, we got the Schuster boost, which is nice, but we lost that game. It made us lose our next 4 in a row. Now we lost this game. We're going to get even more negative momentum because we started with a lead. This is going to be a rough couple weeks here. Yep, let a lead. Wow, that is way too brutal. That is way too harsh. We loaded in only up 1 with a runner on third. Dude, I don't know. 6 snowflakes of negative momentum seems way too harsh for what happened there. I was expecting like 3. I don't even want to look at this. I don't even want to have my eyes open to see what's about to happen here. Oh my God. Please, we need a quick turnaround. We need our next game to happen instantly. Because there's no way we beat the Dodgers with negative momentum like this. The Rockies, we can't even beat them. Okay, we get a chance now to hop into a game, but oh boy, things have gotten real bad. We're a 500 team again, but somehow things have been just as bad for the Twins because we're still the same number of games back that we were before losing all those games just now. But you know what? I think this is the perfect place to wrap up this episode. I said at the start, I want to make sure I try and keep it short, and especially after a performance like that, I think I need some time to reset. So guys, even with a bad day today, make sure you do me a favor and hit that like button if you're enjoying this series. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. But that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.